Hello and welcome back to Ocarina of Time Randomizer, the second stream. I am Phill from the HOLOPROJECTORS and I'll be with you this evening, well if you're in the UK, or whatever time of day it is where you are, or if you're watching this on YouTube, to do some more Randomizer. So last time, I need to click back onto my window, that would help. Last time we got started and we were able to actually end the stream by getting our horse, and actually something I forgot, because we got our silver gauntlets last episode. I believe this is a good example. Is that silver gauntlets can pick up the big rocks. Completely forgot about that. Anyway, as anyone either watching this back on YouTube or saw anything from last week knows, I was super psyched to get my horse. So first off, we're going to head towards Lake Hylia, because whilst we did go there in kind of the second half of last time's stream to get the Scarecrow song, we actually missed quite a few things. And actually it being nighttime might be quite useful because there's a few things, there's a few sculptures that only come out at night. So actually it's more of a race to see if we can get them both before it becomes daytime again. So last time I wasn't sure if all the business scrubs were involved. Oh my god, it's already morning. And I've just been running at a fence all night. I want to get Epona over the next fence actually, because I'm going to go. I know this isn't Breath of the Wild or anything where you can accidentally kill your horse, which I did multiple times before realising you can revive them, but we still don't want to blow up our horse, especially after we went to such effort to get it. Anyway, I think the business scrubs that would usually give you progressing items still give you items, and I think this is one of them. There's a lot of thinking involved, which is scary, but we got 60 rupees. What would be good? I think maybe having our Deku nuts ready would be good for this. Did we pick up a shield last time? We picked up a Deku shield. That does not help us now. There we go. Let's find out. Possible first item? There we go, 10 rupees. Oh, very nice. Forest Temple key. It's our first one of those, and our first find of this session. So that means there's a few other business scrubs that I want to try and get to later in this stream. So our first stop today is here at the lab. So now that we have the Scarecrow song, we can get up here onto the roof. We need to re-equip our long shot. And actually the long shot means that we're going to be able to get a few extra things. Last time we used it to get the item that's in the graveyard that you'd usually have to use a bean for, and it wasn't worth it. That was our first ice trap. But it does help us do a few other sculptures and things. So, I don't know, I think... Bastard. There he is. Right, that should be fine. And it's becoming night again already. Probably means I should get a move on. We've got some more sculptures to get later on. I think when you first start off with a... Amazing, that's a great find. We already have all of our boots. It'd be breaking what I was planning to do, but we could always find out quickly what the water temple is. That'd be quite useful to know. But yeah, it's kind of strange starting off a randomizer. I guess the people who stream them a lot, like your kind of simple flips, your attacking toucans guys, they probably know like the good things to do in like a first session, or they indeed do them all in one session. Whereas I think I was a bit, you know, it's a good one to practice on because it's not blind, but it's not blind, if you know what I mean. But today we've got more of a plan. I've actually got I've made notes, I've gone through, rewatched everything that was going on. It's been thrown out by the window a little bit by the iron boots. Just some arrows. Yeah. There we go, and that's another one. I think that's a quiver upgrade, which would be pretty cool. So we're finding some good stuff ticking these off the list. I believe there is another Deku scrub that I've missed, but possibly we'll loop back round to that once I remember where it is. Might be stood in the wrong place, so I can't... Oh no, there we go. There we go. We got it. Ladies and gentlemen, we got it. Big quiver. That's good, we got more arrows. So that's opened that up. There was also something else that we're going to plan to get to in a little while. Is back to Lord Jabby Jabby. So Lord Jabby Jabby is inside. Alright. I think we can get like one chest here. Lord Jabby Jabby is inside the Great Deku Tree. Well, it depends. Is this Master Quest? Boxes. But yeah, if I'd shot those cows with the bow and arrow, I'm pretty sure I could have gotten through to the next room where there's a few chests associated with that. So we're going to try that later. Since we are already here, we will continue with the Lake Hylia. And then actually my plan is, well, was and still is, to go to the Gerudo Fortress. Because I've got the Gerudo Fortress on as default. So the Gerudo Fortress will have 4 carpenters dropping 4 keys. I don't know if, because I put it as default, it will be they'll give me just the keys for the fortress. We'll have to find out. Because on one hand, it means we can clear it if we get 4 keys, and then just get 1 drop at the end. On the other hand, it means that we can get like 5 drops, but it means at some point we're going to get, you know, the keys that we would have got to free the carpenters. So, I think freeing the carpenters is enough to stop them from like trying to get you, so get the Gerudos to stop trying to get you, so probably worth doing. He remembers us, which is nice. This is very serene music. Let's try this direction. I know there's usually somewhere where the big fish hangs out. This is what it was last time, which makes you think it's not going to be the same this time. What is that? No, not big enough. Anyway, so I'm recording today on the 3rd of September, and earlier today was the announcement of all the stuff for Mario's 35th anniversary, so I thought I'd talk about that for a bit. I had some other discussion topics written down, but I thought actually let's be topical, or however topical it still is in like a few weeks when this video goes on YouTube. So the main thing I think that was announced was what's been rumoured for a while, which is the Mario 3D All-Stars, which is Mario 64, Sunshine and Galaxy all in like one collection. That was disappointing. Let's go a different direction. And the confusing thing about that was the lack of Mario Galaxy 2, because you'd think that would be included. I think the people who thought that 3D World and 3D Land were going to be in there, I don't think that was ever likely to happen, because even Nintendo considered those to be... Oh, come on, you big boy. Come on, you large lad. Yes! Because Nintendo see that as like their intersection between their 2D and their 3D, so I think that was always going to be a push. And they announced like the 3D World port anyway, which means that the only Wii U game I've got now that I couldn't play on Switch in a few months, there we go, yes, is actually Wind Waker HD, which in itself is a port. So the Wii U is slowly becoming redundant, but what else is new? Come on. Yeah, so it's a bit strange that it's not going to have Mario Galaxy 2, the 3D collection, but I think it's still going to be good to have like a portable version of Mario 64 and Sunshine. I'm saying this as someone who pre-ordered it like immediately, which I should probably feel a bit worse about, but I'm going to try and do this lab thing once through the glitch. Exactly, horse cow. Going back to 3D World Plus, it's a bit annoying that it's a game that I owned on the Wii U that now is going to have additional content, but it's going to have online play, so it's actually the first one where I might actually do it. Now let's see if we can get this. There we go. What you do is what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to have the golden scale and swim all the way to the bottom. But if you use your hook shot and take off your boots at the same time, the game registers that as you doing it. So let's see what we get for that. Yes! Awesome. That was almost the top thing on the items I wanted to find in this stream. That is going to be so useful when we become a kid again. I'm so glad we didn't wait to have the golden scale, because who knows where that is. Whilst we're just travelling over to Gerudo Valley. Yeah, it's a bit annoying that I bought 3D World on the Wii U. And now and like Pikmin 3 Deluxe as well, and I guess you could say the DK Country, because that obviously has an additional character. It is a bit annoying to be like, oh, I do own these games, but to get this little bit of extra content, I have to buy it all brand new again. But the fact that Super Mario 3D World supposedly is going to have online multiplayer, that could be a selling point, because obviously, well, that means you can, like, you have a bit more that you can do with it. So in Gerudo Valley, we're going to try and clean up the sculptures. Obviously, we may have to wait till night time for that. And then we're going to go through the carpenters. Come on, let's do the jump. So ridiculous. I love it. I believe there is a chest behind there, but we can't get it until we get the hammer. There was a Super Mario 35, which was weird. So it's basically taking the Tetris 99 concept and applying it to the original Super Mario Bros. There's 35 of you, and if you kill the enemies in your game, they get moved on to other people's games, and you keep on going until there's one Mario left. And that seems like it's quite interesting. For some reason, this and the 3D collection are time limited. Like, you can only buy them for a certain amount of time. Let's see it. Ah, Bloopy. They're only going to be on sale till basically the 31st of March. And that just seems really weird to me. There we go. Makes me think that next year we're going to see maybe at least an... Oh, Gerudo Training Ground was a key. For the second one of those. We're going to see maybe the N64 join the Nintendo Online, and that's why, because they want to take Mario 64 off the market. But I don't know. I think it's a bit stupid, but... And it seems weird to have a limited release digital product that arguably is infinite. So, let's go into the Gerudo Fortress. This is one of like the big things I want to do on this stream. See how smoothly we can actually do this. Oh, this is great music. It's like we're going to just sit down and talk it out. So one of the things I've come across in this randomizer before... Oh, damn it. Having a shield is going to be real pain. Is actually if you don't have even the hook shot, what the game will do is it won't drop you in here, because technically you'll be soft locked. Because you can't get out of here without your hook shot, so they actually just throw you out of bounds. Not like out of bounds, but just out of the front gate of the Gerudo Fortress. So it's very nice of them to check that you've got the equipment for it first. Let's go aggressive. Don't know how I didn't just get knocked out again there. Oh, I think I can use my nuts as well. God, that's out of context. That's bad out of context, isn't it? Oh! Ah! So that's the second forest temple key. That means that these 4 keys are in the randomizer. Which I was kind of expecting, but it's still quite funny. So this guy's like, please save me. I guess we're just, like... No, we're not going to do that today. We'll be back. So I wonder what happens when we do all 4. This is really interesting. I don't think I've seen this before. Because usually, if you're... To be fair, if you're doing this game all the time, like as a randomizer, this is boring. Like this bit can get really tedious. But I thought, considering it's the first time I'm streaming it, I would do the full shebang. It's interesting how you can see like that clearly this had a bit of influence on the Forsaken Fortress. My god, that was straight through the heart. We're the hero. Aha! Just keep attacking. Just always be attacking. God, a shield would be useful. I mean, that's also good. We are having a good time already on this. So that is... Oh, I can actually take off the Master Sword as well, can't I? So we have all our swords. We are just getting decked out today. So we got all our boots, and now we've got all our swords. We still have just the one tunic, which is kind of this faded purple-pink colour. What does he actually say? Oh, he doesn't talk to you now, because he expects you to come and lock him. Well, we'll be back. God, that might be a pain in the ass, actually, having to come back and just sneak through here just to free them all from their cells. But it would give us another drop. So this is kind of interesting. Well, it's obviously worked in our favour. Obviously we got a key the first time, we've got the big Oron sword now. It's working in our favour to have it be random drops at the moment. This is... I say this now, the next two are going to be just 2 bloody tokens, I'm sure. I remember doing this entire thing without the hook shot and without any hover boots or anything. I think... Oh, there's number 3. Oh, yo! My god, that colour. What is it with the pastel colours we're getting? But the Goron tunic, that is another... Just all of our clothes are in the Gerudo Fortress. Well, I suppose our boots were on top of a house, but you know what I mean. We're finding all of our clothing. It'd be nice if we could find... Oh, I can take off one of my shields as well. It'd be nice if we could find more shields. But we can, to be fair, just go buy a Hylian shield. Just I haven't yet. Come on, give us a shield. Come, let's keep this kit coming. Not complaining about that either, to be honest. We are just getting all the good drops, which means that the rest of this stream, after like the first hour, is going to be trash. It's just going to be crap items. We're going to get just like token after token after token, and you know what? On balance, it might still be worth it. Because an upgraded wallet is definitely useful, because we were kept on filling ours up. I mean, we don't have to pay for horse racing bets anymore, but we do need to buy potentially a Hylian shield, and there's going to be other stuff we can buy. My god, did I even try with this tracker last time? My god. Looking for number 3. Or did I just... Oh shit. How did she not see me? That'd explain it. Oh, actually, I think there's one in that room up there. Come on, put me back in. Honestly thought one of the others would see me. Is there something in here? Oh! I knew there was something. 50 rupees. That probably wasn't worth it, but let's go. So, kind of, we talked about, obviously, announced Switch things, but there's other rumoured Switch things as well. So, the one that obviously comes to mind playing a Zelda game is the fact that... Oh, I think there might be a Song of Storms grotto here. Later. Is Skyward Sword. Oh, just a fairy fountain. God, I want a bottle. I want that to be the next thing. Although I am enjoying the fact that we're getting all our kit out of the way. So yeah, Skyward Sword is actually one of the Zelda games I've never played. So last time I said I hadn't beaten A Link to the Past. And yeah, Skyward Sword is another one. I got it for my sister for her birthday like a few years ago. And she mostly completed it, but she found that the Motion Plus was not really that effective. So, if that comes out on Switch, I'd be tempted to buy that. It's great that the Switch gets a load of ports, and it's getting so much support. Like, people complain about the indie showcases, but the fact that they can dedicate entire videos to third parties and indies is like a million miles away from where Nintendo were a few years ago with the Wii U. I mean, granted, I think it pushed them to make some of the best first-party games. Like Pikmin 3, I think was amazing. Smash 4, I think was amazing. Although, arguably, it's been surpassed by Smash Ultimate, but it depends. There's different jank in both games. Have I been this way yet? This is number 3? But yeah. Given I was one of the 5 people in the UK who bought a Wii U, it is a bit of a, what do I still have it for? I mean, I still have it because I gave up my Wii. And I probably use it to play the original Pikmin, two Pikmin games, more than actually use it to play any Wii U games. But... Nice, that's pretty clean. Okay, that's a water temple key. So, the keys we've got in the Gerudo Fortress so far are both for temples that we still haven't found. We just found the Shadow Temple, which is interesting. Magic would be useful in this. But yes, with the sequels and remasters, there's not, you know, the Wii U is just slowly getting wiped out from existence. It's being Thanos snapped away. I mean, if they did something similar with Zelda though, you know, like, they've already, you know, done a HD for Wind Waker and Twilight Princess. But if they kind of bundle those two together, and we're like, it's on Switch now. Thing is, I'm the worst person to criticise this, because I'd be like, yeah, let's do it. I mean, if you're watching this back on YouTube, do let me know in the comments what games do you hope get ported to Switch. What do you think about the whole Super Mario 35? Did you pick it up? I think this video, this highlight will probably go live after the release. The package is already released. Hey, final one. I think because we don't have the keys, it won't stop them all from throwing us in prison. So I might just get lost equally as much when I come back here. But look at this. It's definitely bad that my only tactic I really know for these fights is just mash attack until win. Well, oh. I was about to say, well, that was uneventful, but it wasn't. The Fairy Slingshot, that is so good. That is another one that was high up on my list of things to get, because this means once we find the Deku Tree, we can beat it. Like, straight up, regardless. Especially now we've got the Sword and Shield. Well, we had the shield already, but that's a really good find. And he's so happy for us, look at him. Well, we just found all the good items in the Gerudo Fortress. I'm wondering whether we can get down and get the Sculpture that's in the target range without getting thrown in prison. Yeah, no, that's not going to work, is it? What we're going to do now, then, is we are going to head back to Kakariko and then up. I'm going to try some things inside Lord Jabu Jabu, who is inside of a volcano. As you do with a big fish. I left my horse behind.